Shachar Orren is Chief Marketing Officer at Exco. In this role, she oversees the company's global marketing and communications creative strategy for the company's publisher and brand partners in North American enterprise sales operations. X.co is a leading technology company used by companies worldwide to create content that drives results. The platform has been used by publishers and brands like Pfizer, Lego, McDonald's, P&G, Major League Baseball, and more to enhance the content on their site, blog, knowledge center, landing pages, and more. Shachar will be speaking about how the company enables their partners to connect and convert with commerce content. Hide my screen now and hand the mic to you. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you. Really happy to be here. Hi, everyone. So as Stu mentioned, I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Exco, and I'm going to talk to you about my favorite topic in the whole world, which is content. So let me just share my screen quickly. And jump right into this presentation. All right. So I'm here to talk to you about content specifically in the commerce context. And one of the interesting things is in the last few months is that content really became even more important than it ever was, because now with all communications moving to the digital space, whether it's employee communications or client communications, the ability to create content that communicates in the digital space is, again, more crucial than ever. And this is really what we do. Exco is the platform that companies use to take their digital content to the next level. So specifically thinking about the commerce space as well, but really any space, there's a great importance to content for commerce brands in the way that they can communicate with their customers, because content allows them to deliver a much more complex message than really any other marketing or advertising form. And it allows them to connect with their audience in a much more authentic way. So rather than just shouting the brand message, creating content allows delivering value to the customer and really touching on customers that are maybe higher in the purchase funnel, are not ready to make a purchase yet, but are willing to engage with a piece of content that is just relevant to them, and one that will help them move down the purchase funnel and increase conversion rates. However, we hear from a lot of e-commerce companies that while content is a big priority for them and they understand and see the value and want to kind of dip their toes into it, they are experiencing different challenges, mostly centering around the time and effort or the inability to measure ROI from the content that they're creating. However, they know, and we all know, that there is a huge opportunity currently mostly capitalized by publishers who are turning commerce content or affiliate content into a major revenue stream. And this is really where Exco comes in. So we have a content creation technology that is the solution for what commerce companies need in order to take their digital content to the next level. We're backed by Disney, and we've had the opportunity to work with a lot of really exciting brands, both in the retail and commerce space, CPG, beauty, and many others, to, again, help create content that is engaging, that increases conversion, and allows them to collect interesting audience data, all of which I will elaborate on in the next slides. And I just want to use the opportunity now to show you a quick example. Hope you can still see my screen. So this is an example from a company that created a piece of content with our platform. They sell mattresses, as a company called Silent Night. They sell mattresses on their site, and they created a piece of content with Exco around the best mattress for a bed back. I know that this is a problem for me, and I'm sure for many of you. And you can see they leveraged our interactive experiences to create a discovery experience where you're interacting with the content and not just consuming passive text. There are visuals, there are conversation pieces, there are different questions to help match you with the mattress that really matches your needs and what you're looking for, and I'll touch more on that soon. And of course, call to action buttons to take the user right into the relevant product. All of this was created on our platform, which I will also show you, and then with a simple embed, one line of code embedded onto their site. So jumping back into the presentation and moving forward. So commerce brands use Exco to engage their audience, to supercharge conversion from content by matching users with products, kind of filtering through the noise of many different products. They use it to collect the most relevant audience data from the engagement their audience does with the content, and then to kickstart next level affiliate programs. We'll tell you more about that too. Brands that work with us use our platform to create content for every stage of the purchase funnel. And just to touch on a few examples, it can be content for awareness purposes like blog posts. It could be content for the evaluation stage of the funnel, anything from an education center, or content for lead collection, or for the conversion stage, which, as I mentioned, matching a user with a specific product based on their needs, comparing specific products at the purchase stage, and more. And to elaborate specifically, there are 5 key ways in which commerce brands can leverage Exco, and I want to elaborate a little bit more on each of these. So starting from creating with our content technology to leverage content experiences. So Exco offers a suite of interactive and visual tools that allow you to create content that matches the way that users consume content these days. We're all consuming content on our mobile devices. We're used to swiping and flipping and interacting with content rather than just passively swiping. And this is really what Exco allows you to do without the need for a lot of investment in a designer, developer, or a big team. Our technology really replaces all of that. And the benefit is, of course, increasing dwell time and engagement rates with content. The content, as I mentioned before, is easily created and embedded on your store to deliver a great user experience. And you can see some of the average numbers that we're seeing from how the content performs. Specifically, a lot of e-commerce brands use our platform to create what we call personalization at scale. So they're using the interactive experiences to help their audience find the product that they're looking for. So by asking them different questions, again, going back to the mattress example, do you prefer a soft or more firm mattress? What size mattress are you looking for? Eventually being able to match them with the specific one that will be best for their needs, using call to action buttons and lead forms to collect, to send them to the right page or collect their information to send them a newsletter or follow-ups. And then our platform can also be integrated with your store, whether it's Shopify, Wix, WooCommerce, or whatever you're using, in order to automate parts of the content creation process and make it even easier. And again, touching on the issues of the resources that you need to spend on content creation. And here I want to just jump into our platform to show you what that looks like. So this is a piece of content that we created on our platform to, that really touches on a topic that I think are all dealing with right now, which is our home office. So we created this piece of content to kind of showcase some of the features that you can leverage using Exco. So you can see, visual video quotes, a video showcasing different products. And here to touch on the automation function, this video was actually pulled automatically from a fake demo store that we created just for this purpose. So we created, a virtual fake store of products, and they are then able, with the Shopify integration, to be pulled into the video, and then you can edit them and make any changes that you want to create the video to your liking. You can see the option to add a listicle of different products. The listicle can also be an interactive one where users can rank and upvote and downvote their favorite products. And this is a poll. In this case, we automated pulling different categories from, again, our created. And here you can basically ask the user, what category of product are you looking for? Let's say they're looking for a new desk. They click desk, and now there's a button that can take them right into that relevant category. And as a last feature, leveraging reviews from your store right into the content that you're creating. And of course, ending it all with a place where users can leave their information and stay in touch, and for you to collect that lead. Let me just quickly jump into the editing screen so you can see what that looks like. So in order to edit this content, you really don't need any experience. It's very intuitive and very friendly. And so let's say I want to edit the text, change the color, replace the image that I have here with another image using our Getty Images integration, which is part of our offering for our clients. You can really leverage a lot of different things. Preview, take the embed code, use our integration center to integrate, and I will expand on that in a second, and embed the content on your site, then analyze the performance. Jumping quickly back into the deck, you can see, as I mentioned, the opportunity to integrate and collect first-party data. This is actually something that is one of the features that e-commerce clients that we work with like the most. So through the interactive experiences that we offer, you're basically able to ask your audience any question that you're interested to segment your audience by, and then add a tracking pixel to the relevant response in order to collect that information in your CRM or marketing automation systems and retarget those users or their lookalikes based on their response or their engagement with the content. So you're really able to enrich your audience data and retarget them, again, based on the information that is most relevant to you that you wouldn't necessarily be able to collect anywhere else. And you can see that we offer a lot of different integrations. And just to show you quickly, I know this is a scary slide, what that looks like. So through this, you're not just able to segment them based on one question, but you're able to ask them a series of questions and create really a lot of different profiles and segments to then use for your different marketing operations. So something that a lot of commerce companies love to leverage through our platform. The fourth benefit that I wanted to discuss is, of course, the ability to analyze and understand the performance of every element in your content. So rather than just, this is how many people consumed my content, through Exco, you're able to see how each and every piece of the content performed, how many people engaged with it, A/B test different versions of the content. So if you want to make one change, see what works better, and then run just with the version that performs best. And then, of course, integrate into your own analytics platform to get your stats where you're used to consuming them. And then the last but not least, the opportunity to leverage Exco for a next level affiliate content program. So rather than allowing your affiliate partners to take your products and sell them in any way that they want, you're able to, using Exco, create a content section on your site that has a lot of different content pieces and allow your affiliate partners to, with a simple grabbing one line of code, take the content that you created as is and embed that on their site and present that to their users, allowing you to control the message, to create a very scalable operation with the best and most engaging and best converting content out there. So I know this is a lot of information, so to quickly summarize, the key benefits that you're able to get with Exco: engaging content, matching users and products to increase conversion, first-party data, and then a next-level affiliate content program. And quickly, before we jump into questions, I wanted to offer you, and I'll also paste this link in the chat soon, but If you have a phone next to you, you can open your camera and scan this QR code and jump into a survey that will ask you what you thought of the session, but also an opportunity to just leave your information. If you do that, we would love to offer you just a 30-minute consultation session to talk about how you can take your content to the next level, and we'd love to hear from you. So let me quickly stop sharing my screen and we can answer any questions.
Great. Yeah, so maybe the first question is around who you typically work with at a brand. So who's the typical touch point?
So usually we work with either the person in charge of digital marketing or growth marketing. Those would be the classic, the people that we usually work with. However, I can say that in the last few months, we've worked with a lot of HR and people leaders within organizations that need to leverage tools for internal communications, internal training. So really, that is something that a lot of clients use us for as well.
Yeah, and I was going to ask about that also, because in the introduction, we described content on their site, and like when I think of content, we think of like kind of customer facing content, but you also mentioned knowledge centers and other places where content is consumed. What does that mix like kind of look like for you? Is one, growing like surprisingly, fast? Like how should people think about what types of content you can work with them on, other than some of the examples you gave, and also this example of like a knowledge center?
So a lot of clients like to start with what they're already doing. So leveraging us for things like landing pages, which obviously every company has in some way, shape, or form, inserting interactivity into that, making those landing pages perform better and give them a lot of interesting data that they couldn't leverage before. And then venturing into places that they may have not tried, like creating an education or knowledge center on their site or on their store, and creating sponsored content, the affiliate program, as I mentioned. But I think starting from what you're already doing and improving that, and then trying, experimenting with new. And of course, pretty much every company has a blog these days, whether for SEO purposes or other.
Right.
And leveraging us for that purpose is an easy win.
Got it. And then from a content or a creative perspective, is it primarily the customer of yours who brings the kind of creative and the content, and you make it more interactive, or is there some role that you also might play in creating content?
So the clients create all the content, whether it's through their own marketing team or leveraging an agency that they work with, depending on the client. We definitely offer support because they're the experts on their audience, and we're experts on how to just leverage our platform best. So we support these clients by offering consultation sessions, as I mentioned, showing them a lot of templates of how they can leverage our tools to make the most out of their content. And the beautiful thing about this platform is how quickly people adopt it and get it and take it to places that we never would have imagined. So the creativity is endless.
Amazing. Well, awesome. Thank you very much. I think there might be some follow-up questions. So if you want to click to the left on sessions, one of my colleagues, Stephen, will be managing the breakout session, and if there are any follow-ups there, they can be asked there. Right. And then we'll also, share any follow-ups we get from the audience too, and connect you with any of the people who opt into, learning more. And of course, you've shared the QR code.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, awesome. Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Bye.